Hey hens! How we all diddly doing? How's everybody holding up? Listen, I just want to address the elephant in the room, which, you know what, you might not have even noticed, and you might not notice through the rest of the video, but just in case, I'm gonna, you can't laugh at me if I laugh at myself first. What a mantra to have. It's quite self-destructive, that one, actually, though, but I feel like it is necessary in this. I did cut my hair live on camera. Was I manic? Perhaps. Do I regret it? Absolutely. It is one of the biggest mistakes I've actually done in 2021. I thought a fringe could have been for me, and do you know what, when it's styled properly it doesn't look that bad and it does kind of suit me. But in the midst of the excitement of cutting my hair live on camera in front of an audience of thousands, thank you for being there, by the way, if you were there, thank you for the encouragement, and also thank you to the people who told me to stop. Unfortunately, I only take my own advice. That is also another self-destructive trait of mine. I've got to learn a lesson for myself. So, but yeah, let me just unveil the fringe, because I wanted to go for a mullet, right? But she is, like, not right now, obviously, but when she's styled properly, imagine. She's kind of cute. I'm having a Miley Cyrus. You know what? No, I'm not fucking with this fringe. No, I don't know. See, I do like her because she does hide one of my biggest insecurities, my 5 head. And you know what? Just normalise having massive foreheads, because I have... No, who's got a small forehead? My forehead is quite big. She is. That's 4. She is a 5 head. And I've also... Let me know in the comments down below, please. This would mean a lot to me. Does anybody else have these bumps on the head? Because my brother pointed them out one time about my head, as brothers often do. Brothers do tend to give you the worst insecurities that you've ever had. But I also look the spit and dabs at my brother. So, you know, if he insults my appearance, he's just insulting his own. But he didn't say it nasty, and that's what stuck with me. That's what gave me the trauma, is he didn't mean it nasty. He just said, your head bulges out. Thank you for that one, Joseph. Also, if you don't know, my family's got a thing where we all have names that begin with J, and then I saw something on TikTok that the most toxic people are the ones with the names beginning with J. That hasn't personally been my experience. There are definitely some other initials that come to mind that I can think of. Not necessarily J, but you know what, it was just nice to be included for once. Anyway, actually talking about the build now, I have, and my little noggin has been working overtime, right? Because all that time I couldn't speak. I could speak in here, in this old thing, this thing that actually has the distinction level masters, actually. So, you know, there are some cogs in there, a bit rusty, and they don't often turn, but when they do, wow, thank you, I'm just recording a video. My mum's done me a chip wrap and I'm very excited about it. My favourite food, it is beige, but anyway, if it's not beige, I don't want it. So the cogs started turning, and I thought, we have the renting system now in The Sims 4, and we also have the roommate system. I can't remember which one the roommate system came with. I'm thinking it's got to be City Living, right? But I don't think it is. Let me know, please, because I only started playing The Sims 4 after City Living was out, because I was still on my Sims 2, Sims 3 bullshit, which, you know what, to this day I still am, potentially. Oh, I do miss her. She's the one that got away with The Sims 3. She really is. Anyway, and I was thinking, with those new updates, wouldn't it be possible to have a retirement home? I'm not talking about a care home, because that one is to modders who are more experienced than I, which I need to do must have mods soon as well, because there's so many unbelievable mods that are coming out, and I just need to cover them in one big video. Fucking accent. My mum bought me the other day for doing that accent. I copied my mate Brittany, who surprisingly is from Arkansas. America explained. But yeah, so that's the build we're doing today. So it's like a retirement home, and I haven't tested it yet because I was going to, and I will test it, and I will test out if it works, but this is just the preliminary plan. But I'm not gonna lie to you, babe, the reason that I haven't actually tested it is because Saturday, which is the day I recorded this, is my takeaway day, and I get Chinese takeaway, and to my shock horror, my favourite Chinese was not on Just Eat anymore, which just wasn't my day. But thankfully we could order through the website, which relaxes my bones, because they're the only place that do tofu in Middlesbrough. Like I said, beige. It's kind of beige or brown. If it's not Bovril, we won't drink it. Anyway, so yeah, I made this retirement home, and at first it went a completely different vibe than I thought it was going to go. I genuinely thought that this was going to be like a traditional kind of like red brick, boring. But no, this is where Tories go to die, let me tell you, because Jesus Christ, this is the most bougie thing I think I've ever built, and I was fucking with it, which caused an existential crisis for me, because that's just usually not my style. I mean, Would Mr. Darcy live there? Mr. Darcy's maybe my style. I'm also back on my Snape bullshit. I am back on that special interest. But Mr. Darcy is still number one because I think Mr. Darcy, me and him realistically, would get on the best, where no one really gets on with Snape. So I think if I had to fuck, marry, kill, right, Snape would be the first one. I'd marry Mr. Darcy and I would kill, Keira Knightley probably, but she's not a special interest of mine. I'm trying to think, what other men am I obsessed with? Colin Firth. Sorry, I'm sorry to everybody. I am. But you know what? You had a gun to my head. Nobody asked much. Anyway, back onto the build. I just keep getting sidetracked, but I don't know what people like. Do people like it when I talk about the build, or do people like it when I talk about my life, or do people like it as I'm doing right now, where I jump in and out of both? Let me know. Genuinely let me know, because I am in a big fat building mood lately, and I also want to start uploading more content, and I think speed builds might be part of that content, because I have a lot of ideas and builds and everything that I want to share, but wouldn't necessarily work as me live. Like, for example, with build challenges, I do my voiceover room live as I'm building, because you want to see my reaction to me being fucking stressed at pixels. But with speed builds, you know, this kind of format works better, and it's also a chance to update you. So please do let me know. Nostalgia Week is still being pushed back, unfortunately, because I had the issue with my jaw, and then Declan, my editor, the amazing man that he is, he does 50% of the edit, and then I do, like, he does all the main edit, and then I go in and do all my fun effects. So he makes my life a lot better, but he's moving house at the minute, so he doesn't like his setups in between places, and I don't want to stress him in between moving by being like, because Nostalgia Week is like a video a day for a week, and they're all long videos as well. It's all gameplay and everything, which I record gameplay for like an hour to 2 hours. I don't want to be like, by the way, as well as moving in between these houses, there's all this content for you. So I think wait until Declan's free is going to be the best thing. Best thing for me as well, because then I'll feel settled knowing I'm not burdening him. Do you know what I mean? So that's that. But I am excited. Like, I have the plans for every single video. It's going to be a good time. It's so fun. I also I've started, well, I say daily streaming on Twitch, right, but I don't necessarily think it's daily streaming, because I am not doing it daily. But in my mind I'm calling it daily streaming because streaming's weird, right? I love chilling out with you guys. I absolutely love it. Like, genuinely, yous are my main form of socialisation. I'll drink to that, yeah. But sometimes as well, you know, when you're just not in a talking mood, like, sometimes I go quiet and it fucking scares my mum. She's like, what's wrong? I can't read your face. But yeah, sometimes just not in a talkative mood. But then when I'm not in a talkative mood and then I haven't done a stream, then in my mind, because, you know, I've got an anxiety disorder, it ends up being this big massive thing where it's like, oh well, I'm gonna have to go back to stream and I haven't streamed for blah, blah, blah. And then that just pushes me, like, that stresses me out more, and it becomes this even bigger thing in my head. So if I tell myself I'm daily streaming, I don't know, it takes a lot of that anxiety away. I also have had to sit and think to myself that, you know, thankfully, give yourselves a pat on the back, babe, because I have a very understanding audience who actually genuinely care about me. So people would much rather, if I wasn't feeling up to streaming, people would much rather I would not affect myself negatively. Do you know what I mean? So that's also really helped with my anxiety towards Twitch. But also Twitch, it's just, you know what, there was time last summer, I think, I'd really burnt myself out on content because I was doing daily uploading for like 4 months. So I'd uploaded basically a year or maybe even 2 years worth of content in a couple of months, and it really burnt me out on The Sims. And I thought, well, do I just want to make my channel a variety channel? I don't know. And now that I'm out of that and I'm not burnt out on The Sims anymore, I have 100% this Plumbella channel will always be Sims channel, because Sims is my game. Do you know what I mean? Like, off camera it's Fortnite at the minute, but The Sims is my number one all-time favorite game, and I don't want this channel to be variety. Like, I will upload life simulation games, like overviews of them and stuff, because I do life simulation is my favorite type of game to play. But The Sims is my heart. The Sims is my special interest. Like, I've played this game since year 2000, since I could work a mouse. Like, 3-year-old, I've been playing The Sims. So yeah, I mean, it makes no difference to you, but I just want to let you in on my thought process. That's where my mind was, because I was so burnt out. And now I'm like, no, I have so many video ideas. I've got so many ideas and not enough time, and I'm so excited to do them all. And I also think that if you don't know, right, because it can get kind of confusing, I have 3 channels at the minute. I have this main channel, Plumbella, which is always going to stay like Sims life simulation content related. Then I have Plumbella streams, which is all of my Twitch streams at the full length uploaded to that channel, because some people prefer watching them on YouTube. I personally prefer watching streams on YouTube like after it. And don't worry as well, like I'm not bothered if you watch my streams afterwards on YouTube or Twitch. It makes no difference to me. I just prefer people to watch the way they feel most comfortable watching, because also being in a stream sometimes can be a bit overwhelming. So yeah, watch my content whichever way suits you. Do not worry about me. And then I have Plum, which is the third channel, and that is basically all of the variety content that I do on Twitch, because doing variety content on Twitch has really helped my YouTube channel, because when I was only doing Sims on YouTube and then only doing Sims on Twitch, that really did not help with burnout. In fact, that exacerbated it massively, but doing variety content on Twitch and then being able to upload that onto the Plum channel, that has really helped, because now I feel like I'm ticking all of the things that I want to do. Like, I have always wanted to delve into variety content a little bit, but now I've got the place to do that while still being able to delve into Sims content. So yeah, those are my 3 channels. They are linked in my my channel description kind of thing, the home thing. I don't know, they're on my YouTube channel. And then hopefully, but I just literally haven't got around to it. Hopefully there will be a 4th channel. This is getting a bit too much, where I do a podcast called Plumcast. I already have the artwork and everything ready for it. I think I just need to, honestly, why haven't I done a podcast yet? Because I know the reason in my heart. I genuinely know the reason in my heart. I am just a bit too anxious at the minute, and I overthink my words a bit too much at the minute, and I'd want it to be natural. So I think I just need to get a little bit more to grips with my anxiety, and then the podcast will be coming. But she will be coming. But I just want to be open and honest with you. I genuinely think that's the reason. God, I really haven't talked about the build at all. But you know what, mate? I just wanted to catch up with you. So fucking shoot me. Don't know. We don't even have guns in England. I'd like to see you try, bit. Is there anything else I want to say? I love this build. They've all got their own personalities. There is law in this build, right? The lass with the pink bedroom. She looks like this sweet, innocent old little granny, but she's actually the head of the mafia. I don't make the rules. I just make the rooms. So that's that. And then the bedroom upstairs from her is like this really plain room. Well, that is a man that is in the mafia, because this entire build is actually a front for money laundering. But that guy from the mafia fancies her, and he does like little woodwork and things for her to try and impress her, and he gives her him as presents, but she won't accept him, and she just shots him in the bin, which is a little detail I added. If you look into her bin, because I did include a bin in her build, you'll see the woodwork and things there. So I'm happy with the build. You know what? I actually impressed myself. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. I exceeded my expectations with this build. I think I did a good job, and I'm proud of myself, and I think we should all say that. Please promise me, hens, promise me. Each day there'll be one thing that you look at yourself in the mirror and go, I exceeded my expectations with that, and I'm proud of it. But also, if you haven't exceeded any expectations, fuck it. Who's asked? Not me. I'm not going to judge you. You do you, babe. Literally, you do you. And I'm also back on my fanfiction bullshit. So if anyone's got any good Pride and Prejudice recommendations, I really like a good Pride and Prejudice AU. I love that. Anyway, yeah, that's that. I cut my fringe. I regretted it. You can follow me on Twitch if you want to for live streams. But if you don't and it's not your vibe, that's completely okay. The Plum channel has shortened down videos of the live streams in like 10 to 15 minute format if you want to watch that. But also, if you're just not interested in variety content, that is fine by me, babe. Thank you for being here to look after yourself now. Take good care of yourself. That cat long I made was a cup of tea. Love yous. Bye.